So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2.
And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Love going to give this one to Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You talk about this Lions defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
This is a unit that understands what needs to be done to stop the run. And they're a team that goes out and executes as well. Yeah, it's the mantra, stop it, but then going out and getting it done. Two different things. They combine them.
Here's 3rd and 6. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Love. That is caught. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first complete.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Gibbs straight ahead. There he goes left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Working out of the gun. Love. He'll find Jones again. Complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. The Packers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And Jones going to have a Packers first down as he'll be taken down at the 46.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 10 backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play action now. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. From the 21, here's 2nd and 3.
Prescott now.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash.
Gano's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, twisting away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Love now to pass on 1st down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, Prescott. Flush to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Love looking to throw it.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quay Walker.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Second down, Love. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Love. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I can't believe they even let you play.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the second quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Prescott off play action. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 10 more there and another first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
on play action. Prescott. Oh, he stays up. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
3 yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28.
Another run for Gibbs here.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Now Prescott.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Quay Walker.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, what a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick 6, that's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
On the give, here's Gibbs. 139 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he is going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Past the 20. 5, touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 44 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
On play action. Love to throw.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Third down at 6.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Now Love. Dancing to his left. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The one.
And oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Throwing. Love.
Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Play action this time with Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And he'll be out right at the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To the air again, Prescott.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there. And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd down and 4.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Prescott to throw it.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
155 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Williams, a man in motion right. Throwing, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Dak Prescott with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Lions are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Extra point try. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a draw play. This is Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. And Love wants to shift things around. On 2nd and 7. Love firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Right side to Watson. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Love now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Love. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love.
Catch made by Watson on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now 2nd and 3.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Second down and 3.
Love from the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Operating from the gun. Love. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
This time, the extra point up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He's airing it out for Williams. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
44, Mike, 44. Go on, D.
Here's Love. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Love. A check down here to Jones.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Love.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tracy Walker.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Throwing here, Prescott.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Detroit, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.